In this video, we are going to get all the data or retrieve all the data using get request. For this, just we have to go to the controller. Let's go to your controller and create a method that will retrieve all the objects. So as you know, public, and then there can be more than one project. So here I'm going to use iterable for iterating through the object. For generic, as you know, we are using the product entity class. If you are using a user entity class, you can use a user. So I'm going to create a get all method. Here you can use any method name, get all products, or anything like that. The second step is to return or use a repo that uses a method like to find. So return keyword, you have to use a return keyword. Then the repo, that is product repository. So let me just complete this return statement. Return repo dot find all. This is an inbuilt method from list crude repository. Okay, as you can see here, I have completed the method. Then let me mark this method with a notation that will tell what mapping do we want, or HTTP method. So let me just give the @get mapping for this method. So @get mapping. We don't have to specify the request mapping, as I'm going to use the request mapping on top of your controllers class. So save your product controllers so that we can run this app. As you can see, I've saved it. Now, as you know, we just need to go and check what are the data in my MySQL workbench or inside my schema. Let me just tell you, I think I have only one record, as you know from the previous video lecture. So here is my table. As you can see, I have only one record, one pen 120. So let me show you how to insert a data. You can use the console as well, query editor, which is there on top. I'm just going to use directly. I will tell MySQL workbench to do all the work. So let me just see. Here are my data. I have inserted a row. You can have more than one rows as well. So go to your Eclipse. Here, the second step is to run your project. Let's see if there are any errors. I hope you know how to run a boot project inside STS. So here, check whether your Tomcat server is up. As you already know, the server is Tomcat server, which is embedded, and the port is 8080. Now we just have to test or retrieve a value of a JSON. So open your Postman. I hope you know how to install Postman and use Postman. So we need to pass a new request. So I'm going to use a new tab, and this is a get request. We just need to enter the URL. So you already know I'm using Tomcat embedded server and it's in my same machine. So localhost : the port number. You have to specify the port number and then the request mapping. So I am using products on top of my home controller. Just go and check your home controller or product controllers. This is my product controller. So you can just get. So send the data. Here you can get an array. As you see, I have only two data, so I am retrieving all the data which is there in my schema. In next lecture, I am going to show you how to retrieve a single row. So for now, you can see we have retrieved all the data which is there inside my database using iterable get all method.